Bragging about working 80 hours a week, that's not leadership, it's martyrdom. See, with systems, you can give yourself back 10 plus hours every week without costing you profits. Hey there, Restaurant Pro. This is David Scott Peters, restaurant expert, coach, and creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula. Let's talk about 3 systems that free up your time and give you back your life. System number 1 is using scheduling templates. So you've invested in scheduling software, 7 shifts, when I work, when to manage, you name it. Doesn't matter what it is. You know that you needed software, but you need to stop reinventing the wheel. You need to use scheduling templates that are tied to your sales forecast to ensure your managers are scheduling on budget. By doing so, it's going to cut overtime. It's going to save you hours in all the putting the schedule together, and it keeps your payroll in check. Now, Nicole, she built her labor budget in When I Work using transaction counts. She realized she could run with just 2 employees and a driver instead of 4 on certain days, saving her money and slashing her planning time. That's power. System number 2 is inventory. Look, inventory doesn't need to be a punishment. It doesn't need to be done once a month and it take 4 or 5 hours because everybody's searching, hunting, and pecking, just trying to figure out where everything is. Instead, if you set up a shelf-to-sheet inventory system, you can take weekly inventory under 2 hours. I have $2 million, $3 million restaurants that do that every single week. They get their counts done, which gives them control of their cash, their ordering, their waste. Oh, and heck, they know their cost of goods sold within minutes after it's done. That gives you power to run your business. Now, Christina switched over from this monthly monstrosity to weekly shelf-to-sheet inventory. And they shaved 6 hours a week in this process by following shelf to sheet. Her team was no longer burning out anymore. And guess what? She not only had her data to control her business, but she had it on a weekly basis instead of waiting for a monthly, where it's often too late. And system number 3 is a manager logbook. Right? What is a manager log? A manager log is a central location where we can communicate, because communication is where, well, time goes to die if we don't communicate. Now, a manager log, it kills your wasted meetings by capturing every fire, every issue, and puts all the updates again in one place. Take, for instance, Angie uses Jolt. We provide Jolt to all of our members for checklists. But we also built a manager log template inside. Well, she has that. She uses it. And with that manager log, she has her staff put everything in there, from we're out of salmon to, well, the oven's on the fritz. See, no longer do managers have to walk into a disaster. They can get on their phone and see the updates from the night before, the day before, and see that, hey, I need to call a plumber before I get in because the women's restroom it's clogged again. Oh, I need to run to the store and get some buns because we won't have our delivery till later that afternoon, but we need buns. That communication is huge, keeps everyone on the same page. And I mean everyone, because if you have a cell phone, you've got the data. Now, she reviews this manager log on a daily basis. And really, guess what? Dozens of meetings disappeared because not only is she in the know, everyone's in the know. Time is your most valuable resource. Systems like scheduling templates, weekly inventory, and a manager log give you hours back every week. Imagine what happens when you invest those hours into leadership, marketing, and simply being present with your family. That's when you stop surviving the restaurant grind and start living a prosperous life. Be sure to join me live every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, travel schedule permitting, where I'll get you pumped about the upcoming weekend, get you excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions live.